Hello students, these are the next three exercises from chapter number 34 Advanced Physiography from the same section 6. As there are 7 exercises in section number 6, so we have completed 4 exercises yesterday. So these are the 3 rest of the exercises from section number 6. Let's start with exercise number 175 on the speed of 60 words per minute. Be ready? Start. The lecturer said, "It appears to me that at the present time many of the changes taking place all over the world are the outcome of inviolable laws working for the progress of mankind. As a rule, man is apt to overlook the silent working of the laws of the universe, in reference to which he appears, as a matter of fact, very little concerned, or his interest lasts but for a moment, when some striking incident compels his attention. Generally speaking, he takes things as a matter of course and as a necessary consequence of this attitude. At the present day, the beauties of nature are a closed book to a vast majority of the inhabitants of the globe. I will consider the matter and deal with the subject as briefly as possible. In the first place, it seems to me that in relation to the authorship, there is no ground for supposing it to be doubtful. In the second place, the statements in the book are supported by contemporary accounts. In the third place, all the other known works of the author are of unimpeachable accuracy. Therefore, from first to last, I think the criticisms are entirely out of place, and I cannot understand what is the matter with the reviewer that he should make such a violent attack, on the one hand, upon the probity of our author, and on the other, upon the accuracy of his statements. Next is exercise number 176 on the speed of 60 words per minute. Be ready. Start. In conclusion, the lecturer said, "When first I went to Portugal I shared all the indignation of my countrymen at the easygoing habits of the people of the peninsula. But in the short space of time it took me to reach my hotel from the landing stage, I determined never to say another word against them on the matter, for the enervating heat took all the energy out of me. In the third place, the traveler learns at first hand the true character of the people among whom he finds himself, and the facts of life are impressed upon him in a way the pages of a book could never affect. In the next place, and in the last place, there are the physical benefits to be derived from walking. Too much food and too little exercise is the root of most of our bodily ills, and if we would indulge more freely in walking and think less of our ease and the trouble of walking, our lives would undoubtedly be free from many of the aches and pains of which we are now so ready to complain. Next is exercise number 177 on the speed of 60 words per minute. Be ready. Start. For the first time in the history of the company, said the speaker, we have to report an adverse balance. In the first instance, we have had a serious strike at the works, but you will be glad to know that all disputes have been amicably settled. In the next place, we have had some very heavy law expenses with reference to our existing patents, and with reference to which a statement appears in the report. In the last place, our annual turnover has not been up to expectations, though by the way it slightly exceeds the figures of last year. You will be glad to hear that our new manager has introduced several excellent reforms which will bear fruit in the near future. It would be out of place for me in the short space of time at my disposal to try to go fully into the details of the accounts. Moreover, we expect to receive very shortly a further report from the auditors having regard to the present state of affairs, and in consequence of certain criticisms, we think it best under the circumstances to have an independent investigation, and the auditors have been asked to give a frank expression of opinion in reference to the affairs of the company. The position is a difficult one. On the one hand, we are told that, as a matter of course, the business ought to be prosperous, yet, as a matter of fact, the contrary is the case. What is the matter? We hope to hear from the auditors who are looking into the matter and who are expected to report in a few days. So these are the three exercises from chapter number 34 advanced physiography section number 6. ओके आप लोगों को कोई भी क्वेरी हो, कोई भी डाउट हो, कुछ भी पूछना हो तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में कमेंट करके पूछ सकते हैं. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, थैंक यू.